So we were wrong last week.
With what?
Mike Pearson
Yeah.
didn't get his pro card.
No. Well, another guy. He got his pro card.
And his name escapes me now.
Brad something?
Yeah.
Brad something?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Brad something.
Well, this guy, he came second in New South Wales Championships. And then he won the under hundreds and beat Mike in the overall.
Bodybuilding is a fun sport.
And to his credit, I think he most probably deserved it. Yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah. Apparently, it was a split decision. Split decision.
Split decision.
Yeah. Well, you're a bag of fun today.
I'm feeling it today, but hey, you got to do what you got to do.
So we go straight into it.
We should.
Thursday Thunder. 11th?
11th March.
11th of March.
Yep.
Already 11th of March. This weekend was meant to be, I think, the Arnold Classic, wasn't it?
Yes.
Or next weekend? Generally? Or this weekend would have been the Australian Arnold.
Yeah, the Columbus would have been a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Tony Doty said he was going to make a statement about this year's Arnold Classic Expo. And he didn't.
No.
Because the rumour is that it's going to be on in November.
Good.
Yeah.
The year. So that you'll have like then the Arnold in November, then September will be the Olympia, and then it will be the November.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's changed it because it was only last week. Remember, we said that the Olympia Committee had announced that the Olympia is going to go back to September.
Yeah.
So that might have put some spanner in the works.
It would be weird.
But I had heard initially a rumour that the Arnold Classic was going to be held at the end of the year.
It would be weird to have the Olympia first and then the Arnold Classic.
Well, yeah, unless
the Arnold for this year is a like.
Yeah, see that. My impression also I got. This is just me. Was that it's not like going to be the Arnold Classic. It's just going to be like an expo and the Australian or titles or something like that. Yeah.
We never know.
I'm sure he'll announce something.
Yes.
Yeah. Because there is no Arnold Classic shows at all this year. No. Yeah. So it's going to put a bit of a spanner in the work for Olympic qualifications.
Everyone, I think most people have their Olympic qualifications for next year anyway. Like I know James Hollingshead's already.
Well, he's only got that because their show was so late last year. But all the other Olympia qualification shows start in May. Yeah. So there is a few. Like you've got the New York Pro coming up, which is going to be held in Florida.
Again. Yep.
And there's a couple of other shows that are going to be held in Florida.
It's all Florida now.
Yeah.
It's all Florida.
Florida is like no fucks are given.
No.
Yeah.
It's like if you read like if you look at Florida Man in Google, you'll find the best news reports. Like Florida Man eats alligator while high on bath salts. It's super strange.
Well, that's actually a thing.
It probably is. You look it up.
Oh.
Like yeah.
Shop talk.
Yes, we have products.
You can see here this incredible wall of Axe Sledge. So what we have here is the Axe Sledge. The ignition switch is back in their collaboration with the ICEE flavour. So it's the ICEE Blue Raspberry and ICEE Cherry. So ICEE are...
They're pretty much like if you go to get like frozen Coke from the on the road. Yeah, exactly what that is.
Yeah. So Axe Sledge have collaborated with them in the States to come out with these ICEE flavours. But also the ignition switch is back in stock now. So this is the new reformulated version. So the Dynamine is out. They've made a few changes to it. They called it a dedicated 40 scoop serve.
Yep, 40 servings.
Yeah, 40 servings. But really, it does boil down to whether you want a medium energy or a hard hit.
Yeah.
So it's still technically, as far as I'm concerned, it's a 20 or 40.
Yeah, it's 20-40 definitely. I mean, like you said, they did take out Dynamine.
Yep.
They haven't really changed the formula per se. I know the caffeine has been lowered by 10 milligrams. It was 320. Now it's only 300 per 2 scoop.
Per 2 scoop. So 150. One scoop serve has got 2.5 grams of citrulline, 800 milligrams of beta-alanine. Beet juice powder, was that in the other one?
I think it was for like just vasodilation.
Yeah.
Nitrates.
Some agmatine sulfate for increased pumps. Then your caffeine is 150 milligrams.
Yeah.
Then it's got your choline, your dicaffeine malate, and your teacrine, and your tooth club moss, which is a inotropic. So obviously double that if you have a 2 scoop serve. So 2 scoop serve is going to give you 5 grams of citrulline, which is a really good dose. And it's going to give you 300 milligrams of caffeine.
So it's going to get you a good pre-workout.
Yeah.
But even at the I can assume only at the 1 serve, you're still going to get a good workout because the caffeine isn't enough to keep you scaling.
That's right.
It'll give you a nice, good hit of energy. So maybe I need that right now.
So we'll do a full review on that later. We'll try it out and let you guys know what it's like. Also available in the ICEE flavours is the grind.
Yes, the grind, the EAA and BCA blend with your added hydration and recovery blend. So pretty much just your electrolytes and glutamine added there on top. I can assume these would taste a bit better than these because you would better taste like the amine products. But yeah, I got nothing but good things.
Well, the grind has always been a really good flavour amongst all the other flavours as well, so I think this will be no different. So again, in the ICEE flavours, blue raspberry and cherry. So these are the new flavours. Obviously, all the other old flavours are still available. And we talked about it last night. The hydraulic is in a new flavour, deadlifts and gummy bears.
Yes, so gummy bears. I like the little picture, the deadlift. It's a gummy bear with like a skull. So that's a good little hit. But yeah, this is a great non-stim pre-workout.
That's right.
Can be added onto ignition switch. Can be added into 7th gear. Can be added into an amino if you want to have it during training. A bit unconventional, but I have seen people do it before. But L-citrulline, glycerol powder, beta-alanine, taurine, magnesium, creatine chelate, agmatine sulfate, tyrosine, arginine, silicate, and N-acetyl L-tyrosine. So good non-stim pre, just going to get your brain going a little bit with the L-tyrosine in there, but more than likely you're going to get a very, very good pump in the product.
So, but what we've also done is we've made it ICEE stacks. So basically you can stack together the ignition switch and the grind and the cherry or the raspberry and so forth. We've also the hard working motherfucker stack. So that's in there as well. And more of the similar flavoured stacks will be coming once the new normal ignition switch will be in, which hopefully will be in towards the end of this month or next month.
Cool.
So that's, like if you want to stack your aminos and you're getting the same flavours. So that they work out about just over 10% with free Australia-wide delivery. Now also, we've got some of the BSN Syntha-6 Edge has been unavailable pretty much all year. We've been getting dribs and drabs in. Glanbia has said that it's still going to be out until the end of April. So, but they do have the original Syntha-6 original. So we're getting some of that back in stock in banana, chocolate cookies and cream and vanilla.
Me personally,
there's not much difference between the two.
The main difference is a little bit less sugar in the Edge ones than the BSN
Exactly
ones,
right.
which very
marginally
explains why I like the other ones better. The normal Syntha-6 is beautiful milkshake, great.
All right, coming soon, nutrition Switch Nutrition Vitality Switch in the Granny Smith. You did a Switch Nutrition live last night. What do you think of that? I watched the whole thing. I didn't watch it. I just had it in the background. I was listening to what you guys were talking about.
It went for an hour, and
I was surprised.
That hour flew by.
I thought it was only going to go for like half an hour or something.
No, I didn't even know. I'm like, at the end of it, I'm like, great, I got to go. I'm going to eat. He goes, like, you're actually coming up to your hour on the Instagram live. I'm like, oh, it's been an hour. So we spoke for a solid hour about all the Switch Nutrition lines, how to use them in conjunction with each other, how to use them if you have any like hormonal issues or like, or just overall just vitality issues. Really touched a lot on Keto Switch, which is unusual because I never used the product before. nor have I really liked the use of ketones for, especially the fat burning side of things.
Yeah.
But the way Greg explained the nootropic side of ketones made me really a little bit.
Yeah, and that's how Greg markets that product as more of a nootropic.
Yeah, it made me very interested.
As a fat burning type.
Yeah, so it was very good. Learned a whole lot of stuff about it. And we do now have a Switch Nutrition code for Switch 10. Use that at checkout, you get 10% off Switch Nutrition products with free Australia wide delivery.
Yep.
And I'll be getting one of the Granny Smith apples sometime in the next week to try myself. So
I think that's coming in our.
Excellent.
There's a care package.
A care package.
Yeah. So that'll be available Monday, Tuesday.
Beautiful.
Yep. Also, due to the popularity of International Protein Superior Whey, we've introduced the 4.5 kilos of this.
Good.
So on top of the 2.2s. So you'll now have a choice in a whey blend of Optimal Nutrition 4.5, Rule 1 4.5, and International Protein 4.5. Beautiful. So there was a while there where the big packets of protein powder sales pretty well stalled. But they're coming back into vogue now. People realise the per kilo price is a lot better. The initial outlay might be a little bit more, but it still works out cheaper in the long run. Also coming in next week, Muscle Nation Custard Restock. So we've had to do a restock on this. And it'll be a special with a free brownie baking mix with every serve until sold out.
Interesting. So you can make a brownie and then you can put some custard on top.
Well, you could even do
There you go.
There you go. Red Dragon Protein Mousse has had to have a restock already, and that is coming in either today or tomorrow, along with some more Dragon Whey. So it's good to see the Red Dragon products starting to really take off.
Can I gush a little bit at how nice that salted, that caramel cookie butter flavour is?
Yep.
Holy crap, that was
pretty good.
fantastic.
And I must admit, I talked to you about the choc hazelnut, and that's really grown on me. Actually, really started to like it. So these new custard mousse products, they are really taking off.
Yeah, they're really taking the edge off for comp prep too.
Yeah, and I must admit, it's now pretty much a staple. I wasn't using those for a long time, and I'm back to using them. Love it. Love the flavours. Love the consistency. The product has come a long way.
Yeah, that mousse is so light. That's like, and it's
It's
weird.
beautiful.
We were mixing it, and it's like, oh, it takes a while to take. And then all of a sudden, you hit this magic threshold of water, and it goes instantly. So, great job, Ryan and Reese. Great job, Ryan and Reese. Just cut it back there.
Yeah, no, they've done a really good job, and it's so good just to see these Australian companies. And I just want to do a massive shout out. You know how at the ICN every year we have the goodie bags for competitors? Well, I can tell you right now, this show is going to be the greatest ever goodie bag ever.
Cool, I can't wait.
I am overwhelmed by the support I've got from my suppliers, so I want to thank you all. I'll do a more of a detailed video thanking each one individually, but all the companies have come on board. I have got literally hundreds and hundreds of samples. I asked Muscle Nation if there's anything they can throw into the goodie bags, and I've got 500 samples rocking up. The same from big shout out to Rule 1. Rule 1 sent 900 samples.
That's insane.
900.
That's a lot of samples.
So I've got shakers, we've got samples, we've got so much. There's still. Ari said I'm gonna have to take these to the gym. This is where we fill the bags up. And I had a look today, and it's going to be 2 ute loads. Literally. So massive shout out to all the companies. Everyone's really come on board, and they've supported the ICN, and I cannot thank you enough. The competitors will be thrilled. It will be huge. And a big shout out to ATP Science, who is actually providing the bag. So they're providing a nice big drawstring bag that'll be filled with it. So
beautiful, so filled to the brim. So
I'm actually getting worried that we won't be able to do it.
It's going to be super exciting to pack all of them.
So, So, and that's only 5.5 weeks out?
Yes.
Yeah. I had another couple of entries overnight, and there was another bodybuilder in there. So, bodybuilders coming in. 5.5 weeks out, entries have surpassed pretty well what any other comp has been doing so far.
It's going to be great.
Really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be an exciting season. We're still nutting out the seating arrangements, but it will be a lot better than last season.
Yeah. We can actually have more than double than we have, which is great.
Yep.
Fantastic.
It's going to be good. Looking forward to it.
Getting a lot of questions about tickets as well. They're not on sale yet, and they're not on pre-sale, so that's going to be.
Tickets are going to go on sale at the beginning of April. I'm still holding off ticket sales until maybe 2 weeks out from the show, and that is just due to the COVID uncertainty. I don't want to start selling tickets, taking money from people, and something stupid happens. So,
no, I don't want that at all.
Yeah, no, but we'll keep that open, but tickets will go on sale in early April. All right, so competitors especially will get the first dip at the tickets like we did last season. So if you haven't entered, get your entries in, because especially if you leave your entry until the last minute, you may actually even miss out on tickets for your family and friends.
So get numbers.
Again, competitors are going to get that first dibs. And the competitors are the ones who deserve the first dibs at the tickets. So competitors, get your entries in as soon as possible, just to make sure that you do not miss out. Because while we said we can have a bigger crowd than last time, there is still a cap on what we can have. All right, that's it. Anything else? No other questions?
No, nothing.
There's no questions?
No questions.
All right, that's it. Thanks guys for tuning in. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
With free Australia-wide delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery. Now, I don't think there's an outtake I can use on that.
No, there might be. You never know. You don't know what might happen. I can just push all this off the table and see what happens.
No worries. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye.